Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Mina, culinary school grad, former professional cook. We're making shawarma today. Shawarma. Let's go. If you don't know how to clean a chicken breast, go check out my Popeye chicken sandwich video. I'll link it up there and it'll teach you how to do that. So we want kind of thin slices here on a chicken. If you're having a hard time getting thin slices, you can freeze the chicken breast for about 20 minutes and it'll be much easier to slice. And then we're gonna marinate it. So put everything in a bowl, and then for the marinade, we're gonna do half a cup of yogurt. For spices, cumin, Aleppo pepper. You don't have to use this, but I do love this spice. One of my favorites. I'll put a link in the description for the one that I like to use. And then we're going in with cinnamon, cloves, and some nutmeg. You can also use ground nutmeg, not a big deal. I just like the fresh stuff. Then a big helping of salt, and of course, my favorite spice ever, black pepper, freshly cracked, please. And just a squeeze of lime juice or lemon juice. Lemon juice is absolutely okay. I would actually prefer lemon juice. I just didn't have lemon, so I used the lime. While the chicken's chilling, let's make the cucumber salad. Another half cup of yogurt, and then I'm gonna do cucumbers. I took the seeds out because I don't like the water that all the seeds introduce. You can leave the seeds in, not a big deal. You can also peel the cucumbers. I like to keep the peel on because of all the nutrients in there. And we're just gonna go on a pretty small dice, nothing crazy here. You can see mine aren't even that great. And then we're gonna do fresh dill. Use dry if you want, but fresh dill is so much better. Quick tip, when you're chopping herbs, don't chop them too many times. Only cut them once. This will prevent them from bruising, and they're not gonna bleed all the green all over the cutting board. A garlic clove zested because it's gonna break it down really small, and since it's raw, it's gonna be strong if you mince it. About half a lime or a lemon also works. And salt, and of course, black pepper. Freshly cracked, please. Ideally here I would use fresh mint, but I wasn't able to find any, and all the stuff that's in my garden died because of the winter, so I have to use the dried stuff. Next thing we're making is the tomato onion salad. So if you want to know how to chop onions like this, go check out my knife skills series, episode 2. I'll link that up there. It'll teach you exactly how to do this. Then we're gonna do tomatoes. I kept mine pretty big. I'm not sure why. I think if I were to go back, I would probably cut them a little bit smaller, but it's not a big deal. Cut them however you want here. You can also take the seeds out, but I actually like the tomato seeds, so I kept them in. Of course, salt and pepper, freshly cracked, please. If there's one tip you can take from me is season all your food. You can make your food taste so much better that way. I'm gonna use Aleppo pepper here again, but again, completely optional. You do not have to use it. I just love the flavor it brings. Then just 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. If you're gonna make this salad ahead of time, I would leave the salt and the vinegar out because it's gonna break down the salad. For cooking the chicken, I'm using a cast iron pan. I talked about this before. They're great when cooking proteins because they get really hot and they retain that heat. You can use non-stick spray if you want, but that stuff has calories. So if it already has calories, I'd rather just use regular oil that I put in a spray bottle. I got it off Amazon, link in the description if you're interested. And yes, if you're wondering, it is included in the calories. If the chicken doesn't make this sound when it goes into the pan, the pan is too cold. Get that pan really hot. You don't want to boil or steam the chicken. We're trying to sear it and get a nice color. Color equals flavor. It's really important to not overcrowd the pan or put too much chicken in the pan. So if you need to do it in 2 batches, do it in 2 batches. That's what I had to do. I know this part is hard, but you're just gonna have to leave the chicken and don't touch it. Just let it do its thing. Let that crust build up and get some color on the bottom. And this is the second batch of chicken. Like I said, I had to do it in 2 batches because I don't want to overcrowd the pan. Yes, it will take you longer to do that, but you don't want to put too much food in one pan. They're not going to brown properly and it's just not going to taste good. Good food takes a little bit of time. For the tortilla, you could use this Mission Carb Balance. You could also use La Banderita, I think that's how you say it. Those are the ones that I usually use, but they're just kind of thin for this application. And these only add 20 calories per, so it's not that big of a deal. But use whatever wrap that you want here.
I think the chicken needs a little bit of salt.
Just a little bit of salt.
This is why it's really important to taste your food before you serve it to someone, just to make sure that everything's okay. Salt levels are very subjective, and I'll rarely ever include the exact amount of salt when it comes to a savory recipe. All right, I kind of messed up rolling the second one here.
Let's try them. I really like the foil. It's authentic. You know, I'm not a fan of yogurt. I'm really not. This is one of the only ways I will eat yogurt. Really good. You could really taste all the spices in there. Tastes great. I'm a big fan of the tomatoes and the onions in here. I really like that little combination thing. I think it's amazing. It brings it to a whole. These are easy. Didn't take too much time. Not too many ingredients. And there's a lot that you can change here. You don't have to do exactly what I did. You could add things. You could subtract a lot of things. This is so good. That yogurt sauce. If you're going to make one thing in this recipe and you don't want to make the whole thing, make the yogurt sauce. At least the yogurt sauce. There's still some yogurt sauce left too for like another wrap. Probably. This one looks so pretty. I'm gonna go enjoy this right now. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. For some reason this recipe was requested. I figured let's make it. So let me know down below what you want to see next. I already have a plan for what's coming next for the next probably 2-3 videos. But let me know down in the comments what you want to see and vote on the comment that you want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.